Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, students.
Morning.
Morning,
Morning,
sir.
sir.
How are you today?
I'm
Fine,
fine,
sir.
sir.
You?
Okay, I'm good. Thank you for asking me back. So, Yenny, last week I didn't see you. Your friends told me that you were sick. Are you feeling better now?
Yes, sir. I'm
Okay,
doing good.
great. So, students, please keep your body healthy by selecting a healthy food and then don't forget to consume vitamin if you feel that you're not feeling good. All
Nggak
right.
punya uang, sir.
Um,
Nggak punya uang, sir, buat beli vitamin, sir.
so at least you have to do exercise regularly. Okay. Olahraga yang rutin and then don't forget to eat a healthy food.
Sir.
Okay. Okay. All right. Before we start our lesson today, I would like um, Indah to lead your friends to pray before I start our lesson today. Indah, would you mind to lead your friends praying first?
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, friends. Before we start to study, let's pray together. Begin. Amin.
Amen. Thank you, Indah.
Amin. Amin.
All right, today, before I continue and we start our lesson, I would like to know with you, did you still remember what have we learned on previous meeting? Anyone remember? Hmm?
Uh, Make
Anyone?
sure
Yes? What,
we
what, what?
got we got the information about what is it? Past past
Past?
event. Past
Past
event, sir.
event. That's correct. Past event. Could you please tell me what did you do on the last holiday, Indah?
I go to the zoo, sir. I went to the zoo.
You
Yes, sir.
went to the zoo. That's correct. When you want to tell about your past event or past activity,
Okay,
don't
sir.
forget to use verb to. Jangan lupa pakai kata kerja bentuk kedua ya. Kalau go nanti akan jadi when. That's right. We were discussing about past tense last week, and you Indah have told me and then give a good example related to our last materials. All right. Now, students, did you still remember where did we go last semester?
We went to
We went to
Jogja, sir.
Jogja, sir.
Jogja.
Ah,
Very good. And then, what places did we visit?
Malioboro.
I
Malioboro.
visited
Aha.
Borobudur, sir.
Borobudur, Malioboro, and then
Bering Harjo.
Prambanan.
Malioboro, sir.
All right. Yeah, don't say. And then in Borobudur, Leah, what did you do in
Yes, sir.
Borobudur?
Uh, took a picture
Took a picture. Good. And then
and
Swept the floor.
sweep the floor.
no.
Are you sure sweeping the floor?
Iya, sir. Soalnya
Jenny.
buat dipoto, sir. Gitu.
Buat
Jadi
dipoto.
ada itu, sir. Pas di
So,
sana gitu. Bawa
don't tell me that Leah is Instagram artist.
That's right, sir.
That's right. Oh,
Odong, sir.
all right. So she is a model and then Instagram artist. Oh, that's a very interesting students in my class. That's nice, Leah. And then about Alwi, what did you do in Malioboro last our visiting to
I
Jogja?
write, I write, I write apa ya?
Odong-odong?
Horse.
Horse, right. You rode a horse. Past activity.
Oh, road.
Don't forget to
Oh, yeah.
use verb to. Rode, not right. And then Yenny, what did you do in Prambanan?
I took some photos too, sir.
Took some photos.
Yes, with you, sir. Did you remember about it?
Yeah, but you haven't give me about that photos. I'm waiting for that.
Fotonya di samping got itu ya.
All right, students. While I'm asking you about our previous activity in Jogja, and you have told me very good about your past activity in Jogja related to Borobudur, Maliboro, and Prangtitis. Indirectly, you guys have actually told me a story that is called as Recount text. Have you ever heard about that?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet.
What?
Not yet. Recount text. You have told me about your past story, past experience. That is called recount text. So, recount text is actually the story of your past. Story of your past. Jadi cerita tentang masa lalumu. Ya, masa lalu, pengalaman. It can be a fun experience, and
Mantan
then
gimana, sir?
mantan.
How
You
about
can
boyfriend?
your ex-boyfriend.
Kan
You can tell
terlalu
me
mah
about your
nggak usah
past boyfriend.
Indah, kamu masih kelas 1, Indah.
Dari SD udah pacaran kalau Indah, Kak.
Waduh,
boleh.
gitu. So, how many ex-boyfriend did you have actually?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10.
That's Indah is not a good example for you guys. For Yenny, Leah, and other co-students, do not do that. Right?
Mr. Simon, itu
Focus on
cerita
your
masa
study.
lalu.
Focus on study. So, my
Okay,
question is
sir.
answered. That's why Indah score in English always falling down time by time. So I know that Indah has actually had so many boyfriends,
Oh,
right?
sure? Oh my God.
Yes.
Ya, kapok, Indah. Kapok, Indah.
Okay, that's about our materials today, and then about today's meetings. Actually, what I want you to do is the first one. You are able to identify the social function, the generic structure, language features. I believe you haven't known about that, and we will discuss it up after this, all right? And the second one, we will discuss. I want you to understand well about the context in this meeting. Okay? So, I just told you a few minutes ago. What is the context then?
Hmm,
Recount text is a
about
text that
experience
describe
Uh
past
huh.
event.
Past tense?
Past event, sir. Event,
Past
event.
events. Okay. Oh, that's it. I see that. I'm sorry. I couldn't hear your voice clearly in that. Okay. Telling a story about your past event. That's very good. And then, do you know why our purpose, this is a function of this recount text? Why? Why do you want to tell about your past experience?
I don't want to tell about my past experience because it
You
was,
don't want?
yeah.
Just like this one. When you got something funny, and then in the morning at class, you told it to your past friends. You have told them about your past experience, even though you don't want to, but it really happened in our real life. Jadi malam-malam anggap aja ya ini tuh di WA sama kerasnya, ya kan? Habis itu pagi-pagi ke sekolah cerita ke bestinya tuh.
Enggak, Sir. Kalau soal
Ceritanya
pribadi
itu,
saya nggak cerita, Sir.
oh gitu. Anggap aja, oh berarti Indah nih ya, Indah ya, habis putus after break up
Ya,
with
Sir.
her boyfriend. Indah tell a story to Yanni in the morning at school related to his status, right?
Memang
Nah,
biasanya
itu
seperti itu, Sir.
namanya sudah recount text, but in
Oh,
spoken. And then, why do you want to tell that?
to inform
Why,
me nih,
Indah?
sir.
To inform.
To gibah.
To gibah. One, to share a unique or
What is
unusual past
gibah in
experience.
English, Sir? What is gibah in English, Sir?
Gossip,
Oh, in English, gossip.
gossip,
Oh,
right? Did you do that?
no, Sir.
No? Right, that's my students. Because I believe my students never do that. My students
Thank
are
you,
very
Sir.
good students. Okay, the first
Yes,
one
ini suka
is to
itu.
share. Yenny, are you sure?
Oh, Sir, I'm a silent person.
Okay, back to the topic. The first one, when you tell a past story, the first one you want to share about is a unique or unusual past experience. And the second one is to retell. Retell, menceritakan kembali something unforgettable past experience. Menceritakan kembali unforgettable. Does anyone know unforgettable?
Nggak
Ada yang
bisa
tahu?
dilupakan.
Sulit
Yang
dilupakan.
terkenang-kenang. You cannot sleep a whole
Kenangan
night.
seseorang ya.
Yeah,
Kenangan terindah.
just like Indah after breaking up with her boyfriend.
Yes, my ex-boyfriend is
Uh-huh.
unforgettable.
And then she cannot sleep a whole night because her boyfriend always running on his head. Ah, that's right, the
Yes,
unforgettable
because
classic.
he is a Korean actor.
Korean actor. Okay, that's right. And then the third one, to give information about an incident in the past. When you see something happened in the past and you want to tell it now, it means that you have shared a recontext to somebody. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All
sir.
right,
Yes, I get it.
that's right. And the next one, it is about a gender structure. Gender structure is actually divided into three. The first one is orientation. Who, siapa, where, kemana, when, kapan. Let's relate to our last semester activity. The first one, who, who, to, who did go to Jogja? Anyone know?
My friends died.
My friends
I
and
am
I. You and your friends, my friends and I. And then, where did you go?
Malioboro, sir.
Malioboro, Borobudur, and then Prambanan. And then the third one, when?
Last semester.
Last semester. You have taught me very well. And the next one is about the series of event. In series of event, you have to tell the activity that you did in the past in chronologically. Harus urut in order. For the first one, visited ancient places, took some photos, bought souvenirs, and other stuff. All right. And the last one is reorientation. Reorientation is the summary of the story. Your impression. Do you like about that? What do you feel about that story? Right? Okay. Now, how many channel structure are there?
Three, sir.
Three. What are they?
Three.
What are they?
Orientation,
Yeah.
and
Event,
then
sir.
Events.
series of event.
And then
Reorientation.
reorientation. That's right. Now let's focus on this text. Trip to Toba. Yes. And so, do you guys know the information about this story?
No, sir.
No. Okay.
About
Did
trip.
the when did the writer go to Toba?
On
Last
the
summer.
first day.
Last summer. Very good. And then who did the writer go with?
With ex-boyfriend.
Family.
Ex-boyfriend? No way. Look at the first paragraph. Who?
Family.
Oh, with
Family.
Family.
Very good. Where did they go?
Go to Mon. Eh?
Where did
Toba,
they
like
go?
Toba.
Where? Oh, Lake Toba.
Lake
So,
Toba.
on the first paragraph, you have identify the first one, who, siapa, I, and the family, the writer and the family. When? Last summer. And then where? To Lake Toba. So, what's that? Three requirements, three questions has been answered on the first paragraph. So, just like our previous, what's that? Um, oh, the general structure, yeah, on the first paragraph is, excuse me, is there somebody eating in my class?
Sorry, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, who?
Jenny, ma'am.
Ma'am?
Jenny,
Excuse
sir.
me? You call me ma'am?
Oh, ma'am.
I'm
Yes,
ma'am.
sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. You call me ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Kalui ngantuk,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Iya, ma'am,
Ngantuk
yang
bahasa
ngomong
Inggrisnya apa?
PM,
Ngantuk bahasa
Iya,
Inggrisnya?
sir.
Terus aja.
Iya, sir, yang ngomong, sir.
Sleepy.
Iya, iya yang ngomong, sir.
Okay. On the first paragraph, you have to identify who, when, and where. So it is called as what else we call it on generic structure? Who, when, and where. Orientation. That's right.
Orientation.
Orientation. And the second and the third paragraph, there are many activities that the writer and the family did in Lake Toba. Or start from checked in the hotel, had lunch, went to Lake Toba, and
Sir,
then,
I'm sorry.
yes,
May I ask?
of course. May I ask, not ask. If you say ask, you want
Oh,
to ask
oh.
me, okay? Ask, of course.
What is orientation?
Orientation is the introduction. It called orientation. It may introduce who is the character of the story, when did the story happen, and where did the character go. Okay, the second paragraph, there are many activity, events, series, and there are many events, activities. So the second and the third paragraph, what do we need to call it?
Event, sir.
Event, series,
Yes,
series,
series of event.
series of event. Ya, kenapa dinamakan series of event? Why do we call it series of event?
Because there are event, sir.
There are event, very good. There are many events.
Oh yeah, yeah. There are many events.
The unit when you want to many events, you have to tell it or write it in order, ya, secara runtut. So that's why the name is series of event. And the last paragraph, come on, it was a short pre-orientation. It was a short but a fun trip. It is a writer impression, right? Kesannya gimana sih? Do you like it? Do you hate it? That's named the called as pre-orientation.
Okay,
Go on to
sir.
the next materials, like this one. We're going to talk about the language features atau unsur kebahasaan. Alright, there are three colors and then there are some underlined sentences. Right? Let's see on the blue one, there are went, checked, had, and headed. What is that? Because I have told you in the previous meeting.
Verbs. Yes.
What?
Two.
Verb. With which verb is it? Verb?
Verb two.
Verb 2. Very good. Verb 2. And then focus on the yellow one.
Yellow is time, sir. Is that
Time.
it?
Almost there. Almost there.
Conjunction.
Conjunction. Almost there. 80%. What kind of conjunction?
Preposition, sir.
No, it is not preposition.
Time.
Conjunction of time, maybe, sir.
Conjunction of time. Do you still remember when I told you when in the series of event, the second and the third paragraph, you have to connect every event with the what's that, the name of it, we will discuss it. You have to
Chronological.
I have told you, right? Between event and event, you have to write it chronologically. So the name of it is chronological conjunction. Jadi kalau di paragraf 2 dan 3 itu eventnya kan ditulis-tulis tuh. Nah, itu dihubungkan sama yang namanya chronological conjunction karena eventnya harus sesuai dengan timeline-nya. Harus chronologically written, right? And focus on the underlined. The underlined one. I went to Lake Toba with family. Our family immediately checked into the hotel, and then that's why I was
Simple past tense, sir.
How do you know?
Because there is a verb 2.
Verb 2? But in the last underline, there is no blue color.
Yeah. I don't know, sir.
You don't know? Okay. You need to remember that not only verb that has the second form, but also the to be, right? To be, it is written on the last underline. It was a short but a fun trip. Was is the second form of is. Jadi was itu juga bentuk kedua dari is. right? So it is called as simple past, right?
Ya, betul ya, sir.
Betul, benar. That's right. And then purple one, last summer. What is it?
Last summer.
Mhm.
Adverb of time, sir.
Adverb of time. What is adverb of time in bahasa Indonesia?
Keterangan waktu,
Keterangan
sir.
waktu.
Keterangan waktu. That's right. Adverb of time. It tells about the when did the story happen. That's a very good, students. Is there any questions related to our material so far?
Yes, sir.
What? Come
Uh,
on.
should we attach pre-orientation, sir? Because
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I get from the internet that
Mm-hmm.
pre-orientation is conditional gitu, sir.
All right. She is a very good student because she has already prepared before entering my class. She has already checked the materials in the internet. But excuse me, do you check it right now or the day before?
Yesterday, sir.
Oh, yesterday. If you check it right now, so I will take your phone now. Okay. Okay, reorientation. Sometimes some resources told that it is an was that optional, but when you find out there are many big contexts that stating the reorientation because it is the impression, kesan dari penulisnya seperti apa, right? Sometimes when you told a story, of course you will have an impression related to the story, don't you?
Ah,
Yeah, jadi so I prefer to write it down, right? Okay,
sir.
is that enough?
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
Okay, now, Indah, please
Okay,
come
sir.
forward. I give you the
Okay.
worksheet. Now,
Okay,
spread it out
sir.
to your friends. Have you done it?
Yes, sir. I have done. Dirobek tapi
All
sir tuh
right.
ya Alwi.
What?
Dirobek.
Dirobek?
Alwi
Ah,
tuh.
Alwi, kenapa dirobek? Why? Do you have problem
Ya,
with
dia
Indah?
numpahin air ke buku saya, sir.
Oh, ngapain
Saya
Indah?
bersin, sir.
Bersin ya ke
I'm
air.
just amazing. Ya, masa batu, sir.
All right, come forward. I will have the additional paper. Come on.
Okay.
So, work with your testmate in pair. Desmet tahu desmet artinya? Teman
Nggak tahu,
sebangku,
sir.
teman
Oh,
sebangku.
iya, iya.
Identify this text. What you need to identify is written on your worksheet. What you need to identify is about this one. I give you 10 minutes to identify that.
Okay.
If you have a problem, just raise your hand and I'll come to you. Right, time is up. Are you done?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes? All right. So please, who wants to mention the orientation of the story?
Me, sure.
Okay,
Sure,
please.
sir.
Sure.
The
Come on.
orientation is the first paragraph.
Read it loudly.
Last summer, I had a fantastic holiday. I
Mm-hmm.
visited some great places. I
Mm-hmm.
went to an airport and was
Uh-huh.
going to fly to Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland,
Cliffline.
is it?
Cliffline.
Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
I spent 2 days there. I
Mm-hmm.
like to see some Cleveland Cavaliers
Uh-huh.
baseball matches.
Very good. Is there any other opinion related to the orientation?
Ah,
No? Okay, so means that a whole class answered it correctly. So please mention an event, one event related to the story. Please, Leah. Hello? Leah?
Sorry, sir. Yes.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay,
it's me,
mention
sir.
mention an event. Event
Event.
one. Okay. The first event that happened to the right.
I do know.
You don't know
Oh,
the
Belum, sir.
activity.
Dari tadi sih
iya.
aku
Jujur. Waduh, dia sebangku sama
Saya
siapa sih?
tadi ketiduran.
Sebangku sama siapa? Alwi ya? Sebangku sama Alwi ya?
Sampai ngeces
Iya.
loh.
Oke, Alwi. Help her. Alwi.
Bobok juga, sir.
Alwi juga tidur.
Kasih
Astagfirullahaladzim.
hukuman, Sir. Kasih hukuman, Sir.
Aduh. Oke. Yeah.
Sorry, sir.
It's okay. Come on. Does anyone to help Leah now?
Pardon, Sir, the question.
There is.
Mention one activity that the writer did. The first event. I mean.
The first event, I went to an airport, Sir.
You went to airport. That's correct. Very good. I don't know. Please mention verb two that you find in the text.
When,
Please.
Sir?
When and then
Spend.
Very good. And
Visit.
then that's enough.
Visited.
Okay. And then Leah, are you following me now? Please mention the chronological connection.
Ya masih belum 100%, Sir.
Masih belum bangun. Leah, could you please wash your face?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I
wash
go
your
toilet.
face. Okay, of course. Wash your
Kalian
face.
wash the clothes juga, sir. Ada ECS-nya bajunya.
Adanya. Okay, that's enough. Indah, help her. Mention
Aduh.
the chronological connection too. Mention too.
Chronological. After that,
After that, and
then dulu ya, sir.
then, okay, that's correct.
And then after that.
After
and
that,
apa lagi ya? Next time. Bukan.
next time? No.
Udah, sir.
That's
I
all.
just find two.
Yeah, that's correct. So I have checked all your answers, and it looks like you have understood well about the social function, genetic structure, and the linguist features. Now, work with your group on your next worksheet, on the next pages. Open that. Di halaman selanjutnya silakan dibuka ya. Ada bacaan seperti ini kan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you find it, and then please identify these two texts, just like what you have just done before. Okay, have you done it? Done?
Yes,
All done?
I have
Okay. Okay, please now, Yanni, please tell me about the reorientation of the first text.
Okay. The first text, yeah, sir, yeah.
Yeah.
Week, Mr. Damir's wife had an accident. Her youngest child.
All right. Please listen carefully. I want you to read the reorientation, Yeni.
Oh, reorientation.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's right. It's
Say
okay. It's okay.
orientation.
Reorientation.
Okay. Wait, sir. Belum sampai situ, sir. Saya ngerjakannya, sir.
Okay. But the time is already up. After this, you're going to collect it to me. And then please, anyone want to help Yeni?
Bentar, sir.
No, sir.
Sure.
Okay.
In the last paragraph.
Uh-huh. Okay, last paragraph. That's good. So, I have checked it. Can now go on to the next question. The next page, the last page. Okay, please. Indah, another one. Read the question and your answer.
May I, sir?
After this, but I want Indah to read that first.
Oh,
Just
Indah.
read, sir.
Read the question and then give the answer. Yes.
Okay. Do you think that the characters in both texts have similar experiences? Explain your answer briefly. And my answer is no.
Yeah.
Because the character in text 1 is brave, but the character in text 2 is careless.
Very good. And then please, Yenny, number 3.
Oke, number 3 ya, sir ya.
Ya,
Oke. Dibaca dulu, sir.
yes, baca dulu.
Oke.
Hmm.
Focus on text 1. Why
Hmm.
did Yusuf run to the neighbor's house?
Why?
Because he could not help his mother, sir.
Very good. Now, please, Leah, number 5, the B, the last one.
Yes.
Leah,
Okay,
okay.
sir.
Are you already wake up?
Yes.
Okay, that's right. Very good.
Reading, sirs.
Number 5, the B one.
She was crying with pain, and the pen was
The
on
B one.
fire.
The B,
Huh?
Leah. B.
B,
The
B.
last. Yeah, the B. Right.
Because they had a new lime flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Text to the last sentence.
Mm-hmm.
What does the word they refers to?
Hmm.
Mm,
What's that?
yeah, for Mr. Yusuf.
Is it YouTube? No. The answer is the soft drink. Okay. Let's
Oh,
sum up. Okay, that's enough. Sum up. What did you learn today?
We learn about recount text, sir.
Recon text. Okay. About. Tell me how many genetic structure you have.
There are 3
Three.
structures,
What are
sir.
they? What are they?
Orientation, many events,
Hmm.
Serious event.
and oh iya, ndak. Santai aja, ndak. Santai.
Okay.
Alah itu Yen.
That's good. Okay. Adan, do you find any difficulties?
Reorient. Hmm, nerjemahinnya sir.
Nerjemahinnya. Okay. Adan, what's your feeling?
Ngantuk,
So
sir.
far I'm happy sir.
happy.
You're happy, ngantuk, sleepy. Okay, that's
Iya tuh
all.
yang
That's all.
ngantuk sir.
So that is all for today from me. And then we're gonna still learn about the Greek context. So please study more deeply about these materials, alright? And then we will meet at the next meeting. See you. Let's
Oke
finish our
sir.
lesson today by saying Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
See you
Alhamdulillah.
next
Thank you
time.
sir.
Assalamualaikum